Don't forget that Lincoln Air. I think that's going to be the next 55 double die. It could be, because it's the only one known right now. So everybody start looking for Lincolns with a 2011 date on the side, and you got something.
StackingSurfer. Make them your best friend. Balances in your bank and stack. What's up, everybody? StackingSurfer here. I'm going to head into Liberty Coin. So come along with me. We're going to go take a look and see what we can find inside. So Randy, I'm glad to be back here to be able to chat with you. It's been a while since I've been in Liberty Coin.
Yes, it is.
To film with you guys. I've actually been here a few times in between.
Liberty Coin has been around since 1965. Started in North Long Beach on South Street and then moved down to Signal Hill about 30 years later. And then we were there for about 30 years, and we just recently closed that store. And we had bought out Huntington Beach Coin Exchange about 10 years ago. So we bought out that location, and so we're the oldest coin shop in Southern California, still owned by the same people. So we've been around a long time, and our reputation precedes us because of that.
And I know when I got here, you had several people in here buying. Do you ever have people selling right now, or are more people buying than selling?
I'd say it's about 50-50. We're probably selling as much gold as we're selling, or buying as much gold as we're selling, and probably buying a little more silver than we're selling, but I think that will catch up the other way. As soon as spot goes up a little more, everybody kind of jumps in on the bandwagon. So
I see a lot of notes behind you here.
We've got everything from soup to nuts. We got foreign coins, we got rotating cases, we got lots of currency, probably more than most people have on display here.
There are a lot of notes here.
Tons, and this is just what we got out here. So, and it's a constantly moving inventory. We sell lots of things in this store. We're one of the busiest stores around, who probably have more stuff on display than anybody west of the Mississippi.
And I know we're going to take a look closer at a $500 gold certificate, which is pretty cool. I'm not even sure how many of those are out there.
Very few. Most people turned them in. So because once that clicked around in 34, you only got $500 instead of $20 gold pieces.
I got some nice sets here too. What about bullion? Do you guys have bullion as well?
We have tons. You can follow me over here. And we have a lot of it. These are just our display models. But you can see I got everything from pandas to Disney characters, and it's like reasonable. These have, I think, 250 to 500 minted. They're spot plus $125. So, you get a double hedge with that. You got the low mintage, the high grade, and getting it for basically bullion.
And you've got grams here too.
Yeah.
It's a good price on grams.
And we'll run little specials where we have a tray full of something and we put it out like that. And these are more collector coins than the bullion type, and then we have strictly bullion. In this case over here, so everything on here is just our displays of the types of things we buy and sell. And we don't discriminate. We buy it from every country around.
You guys have silver here.
We have lots of silver. We have all the silver items you can
look at all these
possibly want. And these are more.
Got them out by year.
Yeah, we got them out by year. That's obviously our display in case you're collecting a set. And then we have the big stuff over here. 100-ounce bars, kilos. There's a 50-ounce bar, which you don't normally see.
Yeah, I saw someone online say that was their favorite size. That's probably the first one I've actually seen.
They're very, very rare. And pretty much haven't seen those since the 70s. To me, I'm a fossil. I've been around in the coin business since 1964. So.
And for all you Libertad fans,
oh yeah,
they got plenty of those.
Mexico's
here.
The hottest thing out there. Sorry, Tim. I could have used the 50 pesos you didn't want on your show. We sold 245 of them to one guy. So we can do big transactions too.
There you go. That's a shout out to Tim. You guys will have to do some business
we love
together.
Tim. Everybody loves Tim.
What are your favorite two channels that you like to watch?
StackingSurfer and Tim, the Yankee stacker. My two favorites.
That's awesome.
And Andy Scheckman and a couple other guys and all that. But that's more of the financial end of it. One of his rounds yet, but I'm sure it'll come over the counter here eventually.
Yeah, it'll come. We'll have to get some more over here so we can get them to you guys.
I've been hoarding all the Trump rounds I get and stuff like that.
There's a lot of people looking for those.
Yep.
And then what about just constitutional silver, junk
We get
silver?
it in all the time. And if you're buying silver right now, there was a time a year and a half ago when the premium on Eagles was 14 bucks over spot, when spot was about 24 bucks. So right now you can buy 90 at under melt and hold on to it. And then when the premium goes up enough, you can come in and change it all for pure and you'll end up with more silver. And I think that's the best buy on silver out there. In contrary to people say, don't buy any 90. Why? It's a unit of measure. Everybody knows what's in it. What's the point of not buying it? People buy things when it's a bargain. That's when you want to buy. Well, these are more collector items, Morgan dollars in different shapes and sizes and grades. And we have a lot of pick out, what we call our pick out boxes here, where you can pick out things and everything's a price. And you can, we fill them up constantly and they're constantly going away. We have a good following of people that come into this place daily.
I think these are great for kids too, to come and be able to pick some of the coins.
Yeah, we try to do a lot for kids. I give them foreign coins, and stuff like that when their parents bring them in and things, because, I want to create collectors. That's the whole idea.
I'm going to take a quick break to show you guys a couple really awesome coins and notes that I found at Liberty Coin.
Lincoln Air, I think that's going to be the next 55 double die. It could be, because it's the only one known right now. Everybody start looking for Lincolns with a 2011 date on the side.
They've also got this great 1861 seated $50 PCGS AU50. So this is a pretty cool one to check out. Next up is an 1889 Carson City Morgan silver dollar, graded by PCGS AU50. This is the king of the Morgan dollar, guys. So if you don't have one of these, this is an awesome coin to take a look at. I think everybody should have one of these in their collection. 1925 piece dollar from San Francisco. It's graded by NGC MS65 plus, so it means it's a little better than most of the 65s out there. And I think these are also great coins to have in your collection as well. You don't often see one of these. This is a 1907 high relief St. Gaudens $20 gold coin with a wire edge PCGS MS64. I thought this was a pretty cool one. I wanted to show you guys this too. Look at the luster on that. I mean, this is just, I wish my St. Gaudens looked like this. But I just think it's an awesome coin. What do you guys think? Who doesn't like a Mexican 50 pesos? These are awesome. I had one. I traded it for some silver. I wish I still had it, but this one is a PCGS MS65 1929 Mexican 50 pesos. I'm going to share a couple notes with you guys real quick. So this is a $1,000 bill. You probably haven't seen a lot of those. It's a 1939A from Chicago, and this is graded as VF35. And this one's just awesome. It's a 1928 $500 gold certificate, graded PMG VF25. It has also a low 5-digit serial number, and so there really weren't that many of them made before this, and so it's a pretty cool one.
My personal one, I pretty much stack nothing but silver rounds and bars, but I have a little bit of gold and mostly silver. I think there's a lot more potential in silver in the long run.
Do you have any thoughts on where we could see the price of gold and silver, say, in 5 years from now?
Well, people could call me nuts, but I think silver is going to be in the hundreds of dollars an ounce. If the ratio even gets fixed to the 2013 level when it was 30 to 1 instead of 82 to 1, you'd double your money just on that. So I think there's a lot more potential for silver to go up than there is for gold, but gold's going to do fine too. And who knows, maybe with the BRICS thing, and who knows what Trump would do. He could say, I've heard Andy Sheckman go, well, Trump could say, I'm going to make gold $129,000 for the next 10 minutes, and he just paid off the debt. I'd be all for it. So if he does that, we'd all be happy, and then go to the Gold Council and figure out some price that's normal, and that could be 40 or 50 grand. And then you could take that, and that 40 or 50 grand, which one of my customers is adamant that, I don't know if you know where Lakewood is, if you're from somewhere else, but Lakewood is an average town here in California. And he's adamant that you'll be able to buy a medium house in Lakewood for one roll of gold eagles. So if they were 50 grand an ounce, that's $1 million. You could buy that house in Lakewood. And if they did it, reset it to that point, then you could take it and ratchet it down to maybe $1,000. Right? And then instead of being $1 million, that house is 20 grand. It's the same price it was from 1965 to 1970. Then you'd have a 25-cent gallon of gas, a 10-cent Coke, a 10-cent candy bar, and so on. And everybody would be more even than it is now. I watched a report just recently where the guy showed the charts And in 1971, when we went off the gold standard officially, it started to split. And all the millionaires and billionaires with the 95% kept going up, and everybody else started going down. And that's when the wage gap got crazy, because they started doubling the workforce, because a lot of women started going to work. That made everything happen. So there's a lot of reasons we're in the situation we're in.
That is very true.
So,
Well, is there any other coins or notes that you want to show?
I'd love to show you the $500 gold note.
Okay,
All
let's
right.
do that.
Is the owner of the shop, as well as myself and everybody else in here, never seen one before. So, $500 note. You might want to get over there because the sun's coming right
There we go.
And so if you think about it, so if you turn that in 1933, you'd have got 25 $20 gold pieces. So, and if you did it in 1934, you'd have got $500. That's it. So if you turned it in, you got 25 $20 gold pieces times 100 equals worth approximately $3,900 a piece. You'd have $97,500. So you're always better off with the metal than the paper, period. And that proves it. Even though the note's a little under 10 grand, it still pales in comparison to $97,000.
Yeah.
So
There's a huge difference there. And I
Right.
bet everybody that did turn this in for gold is glad that they did, if they held on to it.
Well, and if their grandkids got it.
Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, the same thing with silver certificates. Everybody kept silver certificates. If they would have turned it in, then gotten $2 half, they'd be getting $25, $26 right now. And instead, you're getting $1.25 for a silver certificate. So again, better off with the metal than the paper.
I agree. And I saw this really cool ring on your finger
Yeah.
over here.
I actually bought that from a customer.
Look at that.
I've had 200 people take a picture of that ring. I wish I had a bunch more, but I had to talk the customer into selling it to me.
What's your experience with coins in general?
And I buy over here and I resell in the swap meet. That's what I do. Actually, I do for a living. So you have to learn. This is not easy. It's like school, currency, coins, money, all vintage.
What's been the most popular so far?
Morgan's.
Morgan
coins.
dollars?
Morgan dollars. Yeah.
Okay.
And Carson Cities, money, currency, all vintage, everything. Saturday and Sunday in Golden West College.
Okay.
And I am in the K-20.
It was good meeting you, Victor. You
Nice
have a
to meet
wonderful
you.
day.
Thank you.
So, Randy, thank you very much for your time and for sharing all of those different coins that are really cool, especially that new era coin you just brought.
Right, that's pretty cool coin.
So I think that's pretty cool. As far as we know, that's the only one of its kind.
Only one of its kind, and you know, you can go on CoinSnap and all these things, and everybody tells you all these goofy little errors and stuff. Nobody wants to buy it. That guy brought that thing in, and it's a legit error.
I think it's awesome. So
Very cool.
if you guys happen to be in Southern California, I will put the address down below in the description, as well as the phone number if you're out of state and you'd like to reach out to Randy and have a conversation with him. They've got some great deals here today, guys, and they've got some awesome coins that you may be looking for.
And if you're in Southern California, we're right off the 405 on Brookhurst, and go 2 miles south, and you're right here.
There you go. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.